Rock, then bend my knees every time the beat drop. Rock, then bend my knees every time the beat drop.
Who I'm is when they play my shit, I just let it dance.
Every time the beat drop.
While I damn right shake it all night. Hey, that's my jam.
Every time the beat drop.
Ooh, all the ladies in the club grab a dude, and you work it real slow. You can do it.
The time is now 4:53, and the special affair meeting is now being brought to order. Roll call, Madam Clerk. Mr. Mays.
Present.
Ms. Lewis. Present. Mr. Murphy is not in. Ms. Priestley. Present. Ms. Winfrey Carter. Present. Ms. Burns is not in. Ms. Mashat. Present. Mr. Kaiser.
Present.
Ms. Worthing. Present. We have 7 members present. All right, we have 7 members.
When Neely want to put metal detectors up, he run the ABC way. And it was more guns in this last council meeting than I done experienced in 10 years. ABC 12 ain't said nothing about it. There were 2 days leading up to the metal detector. Oh, it's going to be a metal detector at council meeting. People scared they don't get killed. Man, every red light went on through that metal detector, and the guns was visible in here. I will call people by names. Those who ain't here, we going over the same stuff 3-4 times. Part of it because people don't attend council meetings. Oh, I want to win, I want to be a council person, but I ain't going, I'm scared, they gonna get me. I'm not showing up. I need a police escort. Can you come pick me up at my house? Can the police bring me to council meeting? Can I have a police stand over me and guard me? This is ridiculous. Man, when you get in this arena, you better get ready to be beat up, talked about. Martin Luther King them and John F. Kennedy them got shot in the head in this arena. Don't be scared. If you're going to be in this, don't be scared. But one thing you better do, quit talking about other people. Because when you talk about other people, usually your thumb pointing back at you. How you going to talk about folks and dog folks and lounge folks, Bishop, and then be scared? You preaching up there. Am I preaching, Bishop? Yeah. I'm here to tell you, they done whispered in my ear, talking about your mama. They lied over there said, I done called them MFA, did that. Bumping me, behind me, messing with me when my back turned. Somebody posted evil. Somebody sent me a post, said that the conversation you had with me makes you hate black people. I don't even talk to you. A little bit, LOL. You know that post you made just this weekend? I don't have a conversation with you. Don't make conversation.
Point of order.
After the clock, 30 seconds.
Mr. Mays, we are with resolution 230281, and we're talking about the ARPA funds for RX kids. They are not being germane, so please, if you could just keep it to the resolution.
To the speaker. Does he know that I did not write that?
I don't know nothing. All I know is what I read and what I get and what I see. Y'all wasn't here. We've been discussing this. You wasn't here, Ladel Lewis wasn't here. I don't know if they had threatened you or you were scared or she was scared. All I know is what I hear. They say she was scared. I don't know what your excuse was. Maybe you was at Subway. I can't tell you.
Councilman, you opened up the door. Councilwoman Lewis received what I told a ride by the police department here today.
What?
That to me is for police, wasting police dollars protecting council members. Don't put nothing out there if you don't want someone else to clap back at you. There's some hypocrites on this council. It just simply is. Now, when we talk about the safety of people in public, I had a council member here who took a picture of me and Councilwoman Murphy Carter and thought it was a joke. I had an Apple tracker put on my car. They invited me to a necktie party to hang me. I had Councilwoman Lewis run up on me and want to fight, I guess. Councilwoman Worthy stood up twice and incited violence. Come on, come on.
You know that you won't get out of your seat.
5-minute recess.
Yeah, because you know what? You might need that because I'm out my damn seat. I'm out of my seat. So where is the safety for me if I didn't get a police escort? To you, Madam Chair, to Mr. Edwards, can you come down? Because I want to know if this was approved or not. Was this approved to give Councilwoman Lewis a carbine to city council?
Have 5 police officers downstairs with the 5 police officers earlier today manning the metal detectors. Police officers giving council members a ride to council.
Request information.
What are your requests?
Now, it's the second time I keep hearing y'all saying I didn't have to spend my gas, I could get a police ride. Y'all know what y'all talking about?
So,
Mr. Mandel, an improper request. Please proceed.
yes, if the administration wants your vote, they will give you a ride in a police escort to council.
All right, so according to these rules, again, council members may request from the presiding chair the opportunity to ask questions of administrative staff, etc., during debate on any agenda item. This is not a sub-agenda item. This is something we need to add to the rules during an agenda item.
Point of order, Madam Chair. If you gonna allow Mr. Edwards to come forward, yes or no? Once you rule, he can appeal.
Once I finish chairing this meeting, let me chair the meeting. So as I'm continuing to chair this meeting, so according to Rule 28.4, and I was interrupted again, council members may request from the presiding chair the opportunity to ask questions of administrative staff and etc. during debate on any and responses shall be meeting of 3 people during the meeting. If it's something that needs to be said, it needs to be addressed to the body. Such question and responses should be incorporated as part of the council members' allotted time. So what is your point?
Who said it was a meeting? I have no control over the council member. When you lead and talk to council member, I'm having a meeting over here. So don't do that. Stop.
Again. So as we continue, point order tonight.
There's a lady come here from Washington, D.C. I'm saluting. She done watched from Washington last week and was folks here from other places. They look across the country. They see your double standard. You so trying to keep Miss Priestley on your side, you done proved she wasn't out of order. She was germane. But when we talk, we out of order. We ain't germane. I guarantee you, run back the tape. Mr. Murphy talked about it. Nobody said that. Miss Priestley talked about it, you ruled she was in order. The minute we open our mouth, because we ain't your ally, you're out of order, Mr. Piper, you're out of order, Mr. May. You done come back with that mess. That mess wasn't happening when you were.
What's your point?
The audience is speaking and shouting out during council comment, as they are now.
Thank you, Ms. Worthy. Please don't keep doing it. Audience, let's make sure that we stay in order because the this room is pretty. Mr. May, what is your point of order?
My point of order is that the audience is the audience, and I don't agree with Ms. Worthy, and for you to pick up and chastise these people about that, I thought was wrong.
Okay. So point of order time, please proceed.
Are we here to get the business of the city done, or just to have fun for, the cameras and people who travel here now from all over the country? I'm here to get the work done.
And it disrespect me.
And I'm not
disrespect the
doing
audience.
that.
Excuse me, sir. Let's be brought to order. No yelling out.
She disrespect the audience.
Officers, that's your warning. So let's just make sure that we're.
I apologize.
Ms. Worthing, go ahead.
So it's funny to the council people when this happens to people like me, because they don't want me on the council. They don't want me to vote. They don't want me to be here. They want to replace me with somebody that would vote their way.
In all due respect, Piper, it seems, in my opinion, and I'm keep it real with you, whatever you got going on with Councilwoman Dr. Lewis, I would hope that we can move on with the meeting agenda, because you appealing her decision, now we here. Now we got 3 appeals on the floor. We still got.
I hear what you're saying. And with that, I'm gonna make a motion, because I want to get the work done, and I want us to have a chair that's gonna be fair across the board. So I'm gonna make a motion that we set Chairperson Ladel Lewis down for special affairs as well as the council meeting for today.
Wow.
I heard a lady's voice. Was that you, Ms. Priestley? So we're going to start off with Ms. Priestley, and we're on the motion to remove me from chair. So go ahead, Ms. Priestley.
Yes, everyone knows that several of our council members' phones were forwarded so that they could check on specific dates, which happen to be council meetings, and only specific people, wondering what we're talking to each other about during council meetings. So Mr. Mays comes over here, stands over here and says, make a motion to remove Ladel Lewis from chair.
No.
That wasn't it.
Excuse me. That's your warning, Ms. Beverly. Okay, so another one of you we asked to leave. Go ahead.
So, everybody who wanted to know what was on our phones, which they didn't find anything on mine, because I don't tell people how to vote or what to do during council meetings. It happened right here in front of everybody's face. Thank you.
Madam Chair.
Mr. Mays.
Ms. Priestley, it ain't no secret. I can get up and ask her to make a motion. What are you talking about? If she got the floor, that ain't nothing sneaky or secret. So you sit next to her. We the 2 senior council people. I know it's gonna piss you off. We just happen to be black. And you think you done busted us out? Because I said when you get the floor, make a motion to remove her from chair so we can move on. That sounds like you would be next up to the chair. You're not gonna vote. We did that because while she's been gone, people have been getting throughout. I'm a councilman. I get tired of getting the first warning for a point of order. I get tired of evil word with point of order being okay in my name. I get tired of you and Miss Lewis now want to be president and chairs and rule us around. And now here you to call yourself listening to me and Miss Winfrey Carter and busting us out. You ain't bust me out. He came over and asked Miss Winfrey Carter to make a motion to remove her from chair. Yeah, so we can get the meeting done. Yeah, so we don't want our black asses throughout. But when it comes to you and Eva, them, y'all all right.
In the absence of Councilwoman Lewis, our meetings did run smooth. They did. People were allowed leeway. They weren't ruling with the iron fist. You made a point to wanted to get rid of him. I know you don't like me. You posted the stuff about the daughter. You know, the symbolism of the subliminal message that was sent. And you sent the pastors and other people lies about that. It's not enough time.
Chair, we are not in any discussion or resolution.
So,
We are in discussion.
one second, so,
Not on this.
so here we go, so Paul, we've never, over here, let's stop yelling out. This is out of order. Next time you yell out, you receive a warning. Another warning, you'll be asked to leave according to these council rules. So, Ms. Donahue, we never had any.
Point of order.
What is your point?
Ms. Donahue don't determine that, the majority of council on.
Okay, thank you. So, Ms. Donahue, so question.
Point
Is it in order?
Either you're gonna allow it or you don't. The decision is yours. If you talk to Ms. Donahue, she sure can talk to Mr. Edwards. Think
Ms.
about it.
Donahue. So, we're trying to be clear as we move forward with the meeting. Is it possible? Don't respond. Ms. Donahue, so is this
Point of order. Are you gonna answer and allow him, yes or no? And then we'll fulfill your decision.
we are,
This ain't no discussion.
Mr. Mays, you're not sharing the meeting.
Point of order.
Mr. Mays, yes.
Point of,
What is
you
your
ain't
point?
got the floor.
I do have.
You don't have the floor.
I'm
Ms. Burns got the
I'm
floor.
the chair.
When you get the
Mr.
floor, you
Mays,
can
you're
ask
out of
Ms. Donahue
order.
what you
Mr.
want.
Mays, you're
I'm
out of
a
order.
point of order. You shouldn't be talking till I complete my point.
You complete your point.
Okay, well, why are you talking? I have completed my point. When I call point of order, all talking should cease, include you. And you should hear me out on my point of order. And then you rule on my point of order. That's what how it works. Madam Mission in action. Let me do it again or try. My point of order is you don't have the floor to be addressing Ms. Donahue. She's got the floor. All you can do is rule whether or not you're going to allow her to call Clyde Edwards up. You fight against the information on that ride. When you allow him not to be called up, we can appeal that. She got the floor. You can't talk to Attorney Kim.
Mr. Mays,
Donahue.
was that
Rule on my point of order.
point of order denied?
Okay, I appeal the decision of the chair.
That's fine. Is there a second?
I second that.
Okay, he seconded, so, we have to go forward with the first appeal.
Point of order.
What?
No, not in this case. In this case, we gonna go with this appeal because it has nothing to do with calling somebody up. We can't move forward with the first appeal till we finish this business of who can call who up when they got the floor.
I am proceeding to determine if it is within our council rules because it's never been done.
We gonna determine that as council people in these appeals. 5-4.
Wait a minute, hold on. Who's sharing here? Who's sharing? Well, Mr. Mays, again, you're out of
Point
order.
of order.
Mr. Mays, that's your first warning.
I appeal the ruling of the
That's
chair.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, I made the motion. And yeah, Councilman Mays walked over to me and he asked me to make a motion, and there's nothing wrong with that. I can go to any council person up here and ask them to make a motion.
You know, we want you to remain classy. It's hard when you deal with classless people. It's hard. It's hard. I will be voting to remove you because I want to get the work done. And in your absence, we got the work done. We got the work done. Matter of fact, removing you from between Councilman Mays and Councilman Murphy, they both were talking the last meeting. No problem at all.
We are on the first round of the motion to remove me from chair. Okay?
Yeah,
All right.
I understand. Thank you, Madam Chair.
You're more than welcome. So,
Are we on the second round?
no, I'm at my turn to speak.
Okay.
So here's the deal. If it's not obvious what's happening here, I don't know what to tell you. I can't speak. This is the first time I got a chance to speak. because other motions been coming to the floor and I didn't get opportunity to speak. But the only thing I've been doing was just following these council rules that we voted on. I do it every meeting. So when we hear people say, Ladel, it's a dumpster fire meeting when you're here, you're absolutely correct. Because my colleagues make it a point to jump on me with points of order that makes no sense. Appeals that make no sense. Because they don't want me to chair. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't mind. I would be more than happy to relinquish the gavel over to Ms. Priestley. You know why? Because the rules are the rules, and if you break them, they must be followed. So yes, I will call the audience as well as my colleagues to order by the rules that are set forth by this council. I heard my colleagues say, just relax. I will relax when you follow the rules. Being the most senior person here, you should understand the rules. And let's come here. Let's come back here. There's nothing funny about laughing about someone's safety. Someone is threatening my life, telling me they're going to, I know where you live, you need to be raped, and you need to fucking die? These are the messages sent to me from individuals here that are entertained by what you see here. Okay? So yes, the police escorting me. What is your request?
Councilman Pfeiffer is threatened to be killed and I've been threatened to be hung.
Okay, so what I didn't do, only thing I do is come to work and just report. I'm not telling people to come to my MFing door. I don't want you to come to my door because I want to protect my family. Please don't come. I don't have a police officer stationed outside of my house or the FBI. The person told me if I showed up to work, they got something for me. So when people say you didn't come, yes, my life was totally threatened. And that's why I did not come. So when I see my colleagues laughing and thinking this is funny, it's not. Because if someone threatened to kill your family, threatened to harm your family, totally different ball game. And I don't care who it is. Pfeiffer, Eva, Candace, Quincy, Judy, Mr. May. If you threaten people, you're out of line. And I don't stand with people that threaten people. I don't stand with people that threaten people's lives. What is your request?
Do you stand with people who beat me up and send me to Hurley Hospital, Neely and Murdoch and all them people you standing with? I've been actually physically beat. Did you know that?
Again, interrupting my time. Now, I heard many things about that altercation, including you started, but it is not. What is your request?
You heard, you wasn't there. You didn't feel it. You wasn't me. You
know
didn't
what?
go to Hurley, did you? What you heard, I heard about you.
Again, do you all see how I can't speak without being constantly interrupted, berated? What is your point of order?
You telling me a request for information and point of order is stopping you from speaking, your time stops.
Wow! And see, we consider this funny. I don't mind handing it over to Ms. Priestley. Ms. Priestley, get ready, because I want to vote for it, because I don't deserve it. This is totally a ploy to try to demonize my character, try to make me like I don't know I'm going to chair. It's not hard. But do you know what's hard? When you have colleagues that's making it hard. When you have colleagues continue to break the rules with the point of order. There's no throughout the nation, which are entertaining a lot of people. Point of order, ha, ha, ha. On the count of three, everybody say point of order. And it's all breaking this council's rules. So, it's okay. I don't have a problem with whatever you all decide. Because I'm for you, Ms. Priestley, so you guys can stress her out. I don't mind. But what we won't call it funny, having someone's life and their family threatened. So when you threaten me saying that you know where I live and don't show up to work, absolutely. It is our administration's job to protect me as well as you, as well as everyone else. If the threat, I can produce the threat, I show it. And so they are protecting the elected official. All I'm trying to do is my job.
Request
And
for
so,
information.
and what is your request?
How did you receive the threat? Was it via email, phone call? Because this is all new to us today.
Right. So the point is, it can't be Facebook. And when we talk about my child is scared of the water. So saying that you saw him jumping in, that's not true. Let me tell you, it is our right. You have the right to lie. It is your First Amendment right. You don't have to tell the truth. And my colleagues are exercising that. So, we're moving on to the second round.
Madam Chair.
But Mr. May?
Madam Chair, let me try to set the record straight as we get ready to move on. I don't believe you're going to vote for yourself to remove yourself as chair. I pray and hope you do, because that's what you're the only one been talked to a certain way. Mr. Murphy said something to me that offended me, talking about what don't be in the street. Put him, he was talking in the street. Used to stand on the mic and say, if I talk to Kate Fields an evil word, and if I talk to his sister and mama like that, these are subtle threats, implications.
Point of information.
Stop the clock.
What are your requests?
To the speaker, those wasn't threats when I said if you talk to my mother and sister, those were promises.
Okay, well, they was promises or threats. I took them as threats and promises. I took them as threats and promises. And what you just said, I take as a threat. The last person who threatened to promise me, I was 28 years old, that 357 man was to their head.
I think we're beyond team building at this point. I really do. But I want to be clear, because I'm not going to be called behind. It is a fact that I have been with your child at my cousin's house, Shea House. You know that.
Request for information.
You know that. You
Request
said
for
that.
information. Request for information.
And you know
What does my child have to do with any of this?
You know what? You brought it back up and said, you brought it up. Remember what you just said. You called me a liar. I'm not going to allow you to call me a liar.
Request for information.
I'm denied.
Why did you say
Denied.
that you were watching my child as he was jumping
Excuse me.
into the pool?
Denied. I'm not giving you your.
You're not sharing this meeting. So
you're not
proceed.
in. That's why we need to
Proceed.
You don't get to tell me. I get the same time you get. You better read the rules a bit more. So don't be coming. Don't do that. I told you keep my daughter and my children when you sharing from that psychotic person's page out your mouth. You sent it to the pastor. Now don't sit up and tell. Matter of fact, you were there we were at the cabin at my house. And he was there. He stayed the night there. So you keep trying to say
request for information.
Request for denied.
Request for
Denied.
So you're saying that my child came to your house?
I said at the cabin. No, you see this is the gas. I did not say my house. You were out in Mount Forest at my cousin's house. You were out there at the cabin. You were with him. So this is what gaslighting looks like. She's a gaslighter. Then it's a separate cousin's house that she was at with the swimming. She wasn't there. Larisha brought him out. So you need to stop all that. I gave you
information. Do you know that Larisha is his guy?
Hey.
You just said it.
We're not talking about this is not the city business.
It is city business when you're down here got the food in city.
Point of order.
Y'all out of order.
Lack of quorum. You got a lack of quorum. You got a lack of quorum.
For a lack of quorum.
Thank you. I'll tell y'all the rules. You got a lack of quorum. It's dismissed. It's dismissed.
How are you doing? What do you want to show me? Why are you filming me? Why are you following me around 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 filming me?
Ladel Lewis and Eva Worthing taunt a young black man in council chambers for filming.
Come on,
Just calm down. It don't take off. Come on, bro.
Ganging up on me. I didn't say you.
I'ma still film. I'll take out the other phone and film, and ain't nobody gonna do shit about it.
I don't care if you film.
I know.
Just quit cussing.
I know.
They can't stop you filming.
I know it. I know it too. Play with me, gang. Don't 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 play with me, gang. What you want, bro? I'ma film everything, gang, and I'ma be here every week filming, gang. Stop playing with me. And I do like your suit. I like your suit, Quincy.
Don't howl.
You asked me about a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
See what she doing? Look what she doing here, you too.
Let's go now. Let's film.
Oh, they ain't kick me out. They trying to kick me out. Y'all better go.
No, they ain't. Let's keep filming. Let's don't howl at it.
I got 4 iPhones and 2 cameras. Stop playing with me, gang.
What did you just say? You
I
called me
just said
fat
you were a
girl?
fat pig after you asked me about a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm a
And then
fat
what? Yes, fat. You. Look.
Look at her holding a
You don't scare anybody with the film. I'm not running for politics. Nasty woman. Whoa, yeah, you.
What is wrong with
Oh,
you?
it's not a black guy telling you, it's a white guy. How you like that?
I think you have an issue.
Yeah, not racist.
Yeah,
It's the
and
truth.
You're angry. So I think you need.
Oh, poor
some help.
Karen. Oh, poor you.
Yeah, poor
Yeah,
angry
get out of
white
my
man.
face. Cunt.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I said that too.
Wow, you are something else. That's insane.
enforcement to prevent the peaceful and orderly conduct of any meeting will have been given one warning. Mr. Mayor has given several warnings. If they persist in disrupting this meeting, that individual will be subject to arrest. Violator. Mr. Mays is violating the subsection. And it says violators shall be removed from meetings. So with that being said, I am calling on our law enforcement. Mr. Mays, you are removed from this meeting according to the disorderly person seating code subsection. There you go. Mr. Mays, you don't have the floor. Mr. Mays, you keep disrupting the meeting. Peace be still. Mr. Mays.
Get my point.
Why they not moving quick enough? 5 minute reason like that. Because no, I called without objection. Because you're trying to break form. You said trying to get up. We heard. That's what's wrong. That's you. So, 5 minute recess. Without objection, and I get to hear 5 minute recess. Thank you. 5 minute recess. 5 minute recess. I'm opening without objection. Thank you. So, we continue to disrupt the meeting. We kept asking to have someone removed for the disorderly conduct. If we're not going to adhere to that, let's just scratch it from the rules. I'm fine with that. But let's not read it. It's not going to come.
It's only a meeting when you enforce it on other people.
Wow, bro.
Eric, she had already said to Quincy, let's get him out.
Let's get him out.
Or they can bid on what they're gonna bid on.
We heard you. We heard you. Yeah, you did.
No interruption.
They just got Mr. Mays kicked out the meeting. They getting them escorted out this bitch. They some hoes. Look. What? Hey, what? You better chill out, bro. Why you up there bobbing your head like a little girl? You a girl. You a girl. You a girl. You sound like a girl. You sound like a girl. You sound like a girl. And that's what my baby mama would say. And you sound just like my baby mama. A bitch. And. Look, gay ass.
All about the trash contract. That's why they're removing it.
Right. Trash contract. They all getting back paid off that trash contract. Everybody. What y'all removing these for? Everybody getting some money off the trash contract. They want to vote on the trash. They want to get him removed.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly.
What y'all need all this for? Y'all crazy, gang.
The cheap ain't too big.
It's illegal.
It's illegal. It's illegal. Illegal. It's illegal. They can't tell you what he get removed for because it's illegal.
What is he getting removed for?
For doing
his job. Against the what?
Why did the chief say remove?
They removed his 2 warnings.
Because they all getting back pay from that $2 million. That's why. And they want him to get out. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro.
That's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. They want to bid on that.
Bid on that little money.
What the fuck is this when you gonna get a resisting arrest?
Right.
When you in uniform, it's force.
So you need to mind your business. God bless you, and I'm gonna pray for you.
Move your
9 years drought. Shut up.
Sweetie,
I'm not your sweetie, and I'm not your friend.
I'm sure you haven't gotten it.
Nobody, but listen. You might want to watch your mouth because you're miserable and bitter.
No, I don't talk about you. Because I don't care what you say.
Now, 10:35, and the city council, Flint City Council meeting is now being brought back to order. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Mr. Mayor, Grace Lewis,
Present.
Priestley, present.
Present.
Present. 5 members present.
We have 5 members present. So upon the recess, we were in the midst of several appeals. Is it a motion on the floor to table all appeals and warning?
Madam Chair, I make a motion to table all appeals pending the return of Mr. Mays to the council meeting.
All right. So it's been a vote on the floor to table all appeals in the return of Mr. Mays in support.
Support.
All right, supported by Ms. Bichette. Any discussion? No, there's no discussion. Roll call, Madam Clerk.
Ms. Lewis?
Yes.
Mr. Murphy?
Yes.
Mr. Priestley? Yes.
Yes.
Good evening. As clerk of the City of Flint, I would like to call this first portion of the City Council meeting to order. This is all in accordance with Section 3-201B of the Flint City Charter, whereby the city clerk shall preside over the meeting until the City Council has elected a president. Thus my presence in this honorable seat at this time. We will now commence the vote for the City Council President. And I will start with our Honorable First Ward City Councilman, Mr. Mays.
Mays.
Mr. Davis.
Councilman Mays.
Mr. Guerra.
Guerra.
Ms. Fields.
Guerra.
Ms. Winfrey Carter.
Councilman Mays.
Mr. Winfrey.
Mays.
Ms. Galloway.
Galloway.
Mr. Griggs. Ms. Worthing.
Guerra.
Okay. We don't have a person yet with 5 votes. So would you want me to go over and read the votes? Okay. Okay, we'll go for, you would want to.
Yeah,
Okay.
you read the
As
vote.
far as Mr. Mays, 4 votes. Mr. Guerra, 4. Ms. Galloway, 1. Okay? Now, in the second round, Mr. Davis.
Councilman Mays.
Mr. Guerra.
Guerra.
Ms. Fields.
Guerra.
Ms. Winfrey Carter.
Mays.
Mr. Winfrey.
Mays.
Ms. Galloway.
Galloway.
Mr. Griggs.
Guerra.
Ms. Worthing.
Guerra.
Mr. Mays. Okay. We have Ms. Galloway with 2, Mr. Mays with 3, Mr. Guerra with 4 votes. On the third round, Mr. Guerra.
Guerra.
Ms. Fields.
Guerra.
Ms. Winfrey Carter.
Mays.
Mr. Winfrey.
Mays.
Ms. Galloway.
Galloway.
Mr. Griggs.
Guerra.
Ms. Worthing.
Guerra.
Mr. Mays.
Mays.
Mr. Davis.
Councilman Mays.
This is fun. Okay. On the vote, it's 4 for Mr. Mays, 4 for Mr. Guerra, 1 for Ms. Galloway. On the fourth round, pardon?
Point of order.
On the fourth round, Ms. Fields.
Guerra.
Ms. Winfrey Carter.
Galloway.
Mr. Winfrey.
Galloway.
Ms. Galloway,
Galloway.
Mr. Griggs,
Guerra.
Ms. Worthing,
Guerra.
Mr. Mays,
Galloway.
Mr. Davis,
Galloway.
Mr. Guerra,
Guerra.
The vote is 5 for Ms. Galloway and 4 for Ms. Guerra. Ms. Galloway, would you please come forward to take the chair?
Thank you. According to the roll now, I will formally call this city council meeting to order. And the first order of business is organizational of the city council vice president. Madam Clerk, roll call.
Okay. Mr. Mays,
Mays.
Mr. Davis,
Councilman Mays.
Mr. Guerra,
Guerra.
I'm sorry. Ms. Fields, Ms. Winfrey Carter,
Mays.
Mr. Winfrey,
Mays.
Ms. Galloway,
Mays.
Mr. Griggs,
Work with idiots.
Guerra.
I work with idiots.
Ms. Worthing,
Guerra.
Okay, the vote is 5 for Mr. Mays and 4 for Mr. Guerra. Mr. Mays is the vice president.